Now to another big story back at home. Among the major primaries last night, likely the most closely watched was in Mississippi. Tea Party challenger Chris McDaniel has a slim lead over six-term incumbent Thad Cochran, but still this morning, it is not over yet. That's just one of last night's big races that could decide the future of the political landscape in Washington. Let's get to Chief Congressional Correspondent Dana Bash, who's live from Jackson, Mississippi. So, Dana, after 6 terms, Republican Senator Thad Cochran could be heading for a runoff. What is going on?
There was a serious punch to the gut last night at Cochran headquarters, where we were waiting and waiting and waiting to see if either of them would finally reach that 50% mark, which would call this race and also avoid a runoff. It didn't happen. They are both at about 49%. Nobody has a 50% area, so they're probably going to have a runoff. Now, why is that? Now, the key thing that Cochran supporters and aides were most disappointed about was turnout among the areas that really have supported Cochran for so long, primarily along the coast of Mississippi. And people out there will understand that because they know that is where Katrina hit. One of the things that Cochran had been campaigning hard on is to say, I know that you're angry at Washington, but Washington can help you. I helped you by bringing federal dollars here to the coast to help you with Katrina. That didn't seem to really help there, that the anti-Washington wave was so strong. One other interesting tidbit, the county that his Republican challenger, Chris McDaniel, is from, Jones County. That went overwhelmingly for McDaniel. This is actually a county that has a history of serious independence. During the Civil War, Jones County, after the South had seceded, it seceded from the Confederacy. So that just kind of shows you all of the dynamics that Thad Cochran is up against here.
When you think about the primary nights, I'm thinking back, you're in Mississippi this morning, you were in Kentucky just last month covering Senator Mitch McConnell's race. What is different about this race here? You could talk about it being similar dynamics, Tea Party versus establishment. Yeah. What's different here than it was in Kentucky? Because Mitch McConnell's seniority, that helped him.
Such a great question. Absolutely. And that's what Thad Cochran was hoping would help him. The fact that not only has he been in the Senate for 36 years, if Republicans take control, he would be the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, which in layman's terms means he's in charge of directing the federal dollars, which in a poor state like Mississippi, I talked to a lot of people who said that's a big deal. We like that. But the difference were, I think, several things. Number one, Mitch McConnell in Kentucky was able to make his Republican challenger really not credible. And they were not able to do that as successfully here against Chris McDaniel, who is a state senator who was able to really galvanize a lot of support. And the other thing is, just when it comes to outside money and outside forces, early on, they thought that Thad Cochran was going to be the most likely to topple in the Republican establishment. You saw more money, more intensity coming in from all over the country. You name the Tea Party group, they were here to try to get rid of him, and I think that also played a serious role.
Money is often part of the game. That is for sure when it comes to these races. Dana, thank you so much.